Alright, good afternoon everyone. For today, we're going to learn how to use Kahoot. So just an overview, Kahoot is a site wherein we can use as an assessment platform in our teaching. We can create quizzes here online so that we can let our learners play it live, or we may post it as a challenge so that they can play it at any time of the day. So let's start. We can the first step is that we will be going to the site kahoot.com. We may just search it first in our Google, or we may type it in directly in our URL tab kahoot.com. So here I used my Google browser. I look for the Kahoot first at the search tab. Then there I found it here. It says Kahoot Learning Games Make Learning Awesome. So we're just going to click it there. And after that, we'll be prompted into the front page or to the home page of the kahoot.com. So there are three options here that we can go through. First will be the sign up. So if we do not have any account yet, then we will be clicking on the sign up, and we will be needing to put up some needed information for us to move on. And maybe I think if I'm not mistaken, I also used my Gmail account here, so I think there is an option there that you will just be continuing using your Google account. But just in case you have already your username, or you have already your account in this site, then of course you will be clicking the login option. And it's what I did because I already have an account for this one. Actually, I have tried it before, but I never tried it in actual classroom because it is not applicable in our school, since we do not have any internet connection in our location. So the third option here will be the play button. So if we have already an account and we have already created a quiz, then we will be instructing our learners to go online and go to this site kahoot.com. Then this is the button that they will be playing. Move on to the next one. So after clicking on the login, since I already have an account, then it says here that I will be continuing for free. If you want to upgrade, of course, maybe it happens most specifically in almost all sites that we can use, there will be some extra charge if you want to upgrade into Pro or Premium. So there I just have clicked the continue for free. Next would be, you will be facing already the home page of the kahoot.com or your account. So let's start. The first thing that we will be doing is to create a quiz. So we can just create on the create button there. Then we will be moving on to this page. We can enter here the Kahoot title of the game that we are going to make, and of course we will be typing in here our questions. We can set here the time limit that they can answer. Then we can also assign or put some options here on how much point they're gonna earn excuse me, if they will be answering it correctly. We will be typing in here the answers or the choices in our question, and we can also insert some images at this part. So we will be just dragging the photo here, or we may just click it here, and we will be prompted to upload some message or some picture rather. Alright, so there's an option here wherein we can just import the slides. For example, we have already our PowerPoint will be just clicking it here, but there is a button like that, as what you may see, and if you click it there, then you will be asked to upgrade first your account before you can use that option. So there. So let us try to study now what kind of questions can we make here in Kahoot.com. So first, the multiple choice type question and the true or false. So for these options, the type answer as well as the puzzle, the poll, and the slide, then as what you may see, there is a button like that. So it means that we need to upgrade our account first before we can use that option. Alright, so there, what we can do because this is just a free trial, we can just do the quiz type or the multiple choice type question as well as the true or false. Alright, so so after you have made those questions, then you may see here, and you may see here the edit button. If you still have something to change on your game, then you can just click edit here, and you can share it also. This is the share button, and if it is already done, then you will just be clicking this button, the play button, and you will be prompted into this option wherein for virtual classroom, teach, and for self-paced learning, assign. So that's what I have told you earlier, wherein you will be there are two options wherein the learners can play the games that you have created through this site. The first option is through live, wherein you can track the progress at the moment of the learners if they are selecting or how they are going through with the quiz, if they are answering it correctly or not, or who is leading in the group. Another option will be for self-paced learning or assign, wherein you may assign it as a challenge, and so that students can, or our learners can try to answer it at any time of the day or during their free time. So so we will be selecting first the classic mode. For team versus team, then there is a group. There is a group that you can create, and you can play it by team. So after you click on the classic mode, then there will be a game code given, and it is the code that the learners will be putting in their gadgets or their tab or cell phone or smartphone. So after they have encoded the game code on their smartphone, so you will be seeing here their nicknames, all right, and the players that who have already joined in the game. Then if all the learners that you are expecting to join the game are already in the list, so you will be just clicking the start button here. So after you click the start button, then there the quiz will be starting. And alright, so for example is this question. So if they have already picked their answers in any of these options, alright, so by the way, the only thing that they will be seeing on their end will be the options, or this one, the triangle with the red color, the yellow with the circle, these options only, and the questions are not cannot be seen because this is live. They will be, for example, you are using Google Meet, then the teacher will be presenting this one, and they will be looking at the presentation in the screen, and they will be reading the questions, and they will be just selecting the answers on their smartphones. Alright, so after they have answered the question, then you will be seeing here who got the correct answers as well as the standing points. Ayan. So the standing points of the learners or the students if they have answered correctly. Alright, so there. At the home page, if you will be clicking here at the Kahoot button, then you will be seeing all the Kahoot or all the games that you have made. Alright, so here we will you can see the games that you have made. So this one, the Let's Get It On, I have made it last time when we had training regarding the use of this Kahoot. Under reports, on this part you will be seeing the status of the game that you have played, whether they have played by someone, as well as the date, and the game mode, whether they play it live or as a challenge. In the groups, ayan, so there it is the team option that we saw earlier in the on how they can play. We can play it as a group or as a team.